time for the Sweetheart soap has come again, and this year I am making it in a little slab mold instead of the loaf mold. If you would like to see it made in a loaf mold, or if you want to hear more information about all the natural colorants I am using and all the techniques I am using, you can go to my video from the last year. I will leave the link down below for that video. This time I will not comment on the colorants and things like that, because it has been all told previous video. But I would like to talk a little bit about some discovery which I made. I am not first one to make this discovery, and not probably the last one, but it's quite important for me, and I think quite important for everybody who does the natural cosmetics. And I heard about that from other people, but I have really confirmed and reconfirmed in my own practice the same truth, that you don't really need all the very, very fancy ingredients, especially not very fancy base oils. Sometimes simpler is better. The main thing is that you choose the oils in your soap and also in your other natural cosmetics which can work for that. For example, I would not make the soap out of just the castor oil, because it's not gonna to work. But choose those oils which work in a soap or in other cosmetics, and then you don't have to have a lot of them or most fancy of the oils, but you need to have the ingredients which are most available for you, and it can be very simple. You can just take olive oil and coconut oil and you can make beautiful soap, and you can make the beautiful creams, or just olive oil or just coconut oil. Those are fantastic oils for the cosmetics, for soap. You just need to research and find out how can you improve the qualities of this ingredient, the way that your soap would be the best or your cream would be the best. For example, if you make just olive oil soap, it will be quite soft. So to improve the softness of the soap, you can cure it for a long time. It makes soap harder. You can add the additives like clay and salt to the soap, which make the soap harder and also improves the cosmetic quality of it. If you use just coconut oil, the soap will be very hard, but it will be very drying to your skin because it has very strong cleansing abilities. So you add more of the super fat, so you add more of the oil which will not turn into the soap to the soap, and you will get a beautiful soap. If you make a cream with olive oil, olive oil is beautiful thing for making infusions with different herbs. That's excellent for making infusions. So if you add some herbal infusion with the olive oil, if you add some, instead of water, some hydrosol or some water infusion with some herbs, it will improve your soap fantastically. You can add some other herbal additives. So when you use, my main point is, you don't need the most fancy ingredients. You don't need the most fancy oils which you can find. And also you don't always need to have many different oils with different qualities, either in soap or in the other cosmetics, but you need to use the ingredients which you have for example, olive oil and coconut oil wisely, and make best out of it. If you formulate your soap recipe, you can look at the soap calculator, make sure what each aspect of the things which you can see in a soap calculator means, and you can play with the same oil, increasing or decreasing the quantities of it, and playing with the ingredients, and also later adding some additives. You can make a beautiful soap out of, like the traditional Marseille soap is, Marseille style soap is just olive oil and some other harder oil. For example, some make it with the tallow, I make it with the coconut oil. And you can just play with these two oils to get the best out of them. And how can I came to this conclusion? The thing is, I heard many people using avocado oil in their soap, and I was trying to formulate soap better with the avocado oil in it. And I tried to adding or replacing something in my existing formulas, somehow playing around to improve the soap better by adding the avocado oil there. And I failed. I couldn't improve the existing recipe. The recipe was good. It's a very good recipe. And the avocado oil didn't do anything for it. It didn't improve it in a least. So, and also making creams. I have made creams with many different oils, following this and that suggestion. But lately I made one cream which I am very happy about. And main ingredients are olive oil, lots of extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of castor oil, and then I added some boswellia extract and rosemary infusion, and that's it. And it made such a beautiful cream with such a simple ingredients. And I think even if I wouldn't use boswellia, just with the rosemary infusion and castor oil and olive oil and just emulsifying wax and a little bit of vegetable glycerin, it made such a wonderful, beautiful, unimaginable cream. And I have made creams with much fancier ingredients before, and I would say that this olive oil cream was, I think, even better than all these fancy things. So my point is, don't look for the most fancy ingredients, but try to use wisely those ingredients which are most available to you. Look for something which is closer at home and make the best use of what you can get. Don't always dream about fancy, but make the ordinary things fancy with the experiments and with the wise decisions, wise additives to your simple things, and it will work the best. So, as you can see, the soaps are coming beautifully, and here I will leave you to enjoy the rest of the soap cutting rather by yourself. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe if you want to hear or see more things from me, and put down the thumbs up, the likes, which is very important for the YouTube gods who rule our world. And then if you have any questions or suggestions, I would be happy to hear from you in a comment section. And if you want to know more about this soap colorants and soap techniques, watch the video from the last year where I made also Sweetheart soap. I am leaving the link in the description, and see you next time. Ciao.